as you could have seen from our last episode with Scully, our skeleton, you've got a really good idea on how the human body works. Now we're going to start applying how that body works into your golf swing. And obviously the first thing is the contact between you and this golf club, right? So the way you grip the club is extremely important. This is like a bone that we're going to connect to the other bones of your body. Imagine how the two bones of the lower arm, called the radius and the ulna, are connected to the humerus, the upper arm. They're using ligaments, tendons, muscles. So your fingers and your hands are like portable ligaments. And we're going to be wrapping those ligaments around this bone to connect this perfectly with the body. So that what you're left with is a perfect arm club unit. So it's not you swinging a golf club, it's you swinging an arm club unit together. So we're going to start with the lead hand, the top hand, which is the left hand for a right-handed golfer. And I want you to imagine that you're holding an umbrella, right? So you notice how the fingers wrap around the grip. You should feel that it's very easy for you to hinge up and down. There's a very interesting unit right here, the way the wrists work. It's called the anatomical snuff box. And you notice this is exactly where your wrist is going to hinge. It's exactly the same kind of hinging for hammering nails or for going fishing, right? So the snuff box is directly on top, and you're going to notice how the left thumb comes in from a 1 o'clock position back to noon. You want to feel that the tip of the thumb is directly on top. The snuff box is directly on top with the tip of the thumb. And now you'll notice when I hinge up and down, you see how the club face, the leading edge of the club face here, stays perfectly perpendicular to the ground. So now I've got a very secure hold with the lead hand. Now, how you're going to connect the lower hand. Notice you take the two pads of the hand, you have your lifeline here between the two, and you're going to place this right with the thumb and the grip. That forms a nice unit. You're going to place it right in here. And you're going to roll the fingers around. You're wrapping the fingers around the grip, right? And you'll notice how the index finger naturally hooks onto the club. So you notice the index finger here is separated from the other fingers, okay? So it's applying a nice hook to the grip. And the thumb basically comes right alongside. So it's going to form a nice airtight V. So you'll notice now, putting all the fingers on the club, that both snuff boxes, here and here, are hinging together and allowing the club face to stay nice and square. All right? So if my arm club unit was now a very large fishing pole, if I wanted to go fishing, I feel a nice hinge on my wrists, and I can cast that fishing pole out there, and nothing is moving in my hand unit, okay? Now there's several ways that you can connect the hands together. You can go 10 fingers. If you feel comfortable with this grip, stay with it. If you want to interlock, be careful that you don't interlock all the way in. You'll notice that when you see Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and other pros interlock, they interlock only halfway, right here. So it allows the fingers to stay properly wrapped around the club. So when you interlock your fingers, it's these three fingers here, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger of your top hand, and the middle finger and the ring finger of the bottom hand that hold the club. The purpose of the index finger is to apply some compression. You're hooking it on. And the purpose of your thumb is not to hold the club, is to bring itself alongside the index finger, right? So now that we have the proper grip and everything is working together, you can hinge them together, nothing's moving, we have a very secure hold to sling the club. Wide overlap, short overlap, interlocks, or all 10 fingers. So those are 4 excellent options, and you want to find out which one works best for you, okay? See you at the next episode.